you ready?
Yes.
Okay, now let's start. Thank you for coming to today's presentation. I would like to introduce Marketing Me today. It will take 30 minutes. If you have any questions, please keep it and feel free to ask me at the end of the presentation. Now, let's start. This is today's agenda about me, about my country, SMART goal, SWOT analysis, 4PS, conclusion. First topic is about me, myself, my major, my family, my friends, my hobbies. My name is Saki. I'm from, of course, Japan. My birthday is January 21st in 1995. I'm 23 years old now. In Japan, I'm a master's student in university. My university name is Kyoto Institute of Technology. My major is textile science. I would like to explain about the Japanese language and my name, more details. In Japan, we use three alphabets. First of all, kanji, hiragana, katakana. All of them are my names, and also Japanese write name from last name to first name. So this part is my name, all of them. Then look at this part. This is my name, Saki, in kanji. Then first alphabet is from the word that means bloom. Then the other alphabet is from the word that means century. So accordingly, my name means bloom flower in the 21st century. I love this name because of meaning. I appreciate my parents. Then there are many Saki in Japan, but the name of meaning is totally different depending on people. Let's move on to my major. My major is textile science, as I mentioned before. Especially, I focus on the relationship between fabric properties and human sensitivities. I'd like to introduce more details. You can see the fabrics on your table, and you can touch the fabrics however you want. This fabric is the real sample for my research. I bring it from Japan. Then normally I calculate it. I measure these fabric's properties like tensile and bending, and also surface friction, then compression. Then after that, I want to know how preference for people. Then I ask people which one is the smoother, which one is the smoother for you, which one is the preference for you. Then, for example, after that, I calculated the result. Then usually, for example, the word of smooth is related to surface friction. So I compare the result of objective evaluation and subjective evaluation. I also have experience to research in Australia for only 1 month. I asked people who live in Australia, and I bring these fabrics from Japan. Then I asked people which one is the softer, which one is smoother. Then when I go back to Japan, I participated in the textile conference with the result in Australia. Let's move on to my family. My family is composed of my mother, my father, an older sister, and younger sister. Then my pets, named of Fuma. Probably my younger sister is more similar to me than older sister. Sometimes my friends No, my younger sister's friends waved hand to me on the road, but actually I don't know who he is, who she is, but every time I pretend to younger sister, then I wave hands, but actually I don't know. Then my family lives, my house is in Shiga Prefecture here, then my mother and my younger sister and me live in here. But my father and my older sister lives in Tokyo, center of Japan, because of their job. And especially, my father's job is Japan Coast Guard. It's like a police officer for ocean. Then he changed their place for place to live every 3 years or 4 years. So Red Mark is the place that he have lived before. And until junior high school, for me too, I moved to some place. So I have explained 2 kindergarten, 2 junior high school, 2 elementary school. It was a nice experience for me because I could meet more friends than usual. Then when we gather together in my house, we always do barbecue in my garden. Let's move on to my friends. When I have many friends, but I focus on only these friends. When I was undergraduate student, I joined the American football team in my university. The team is very small, but it was a nice team. And they are, of course, not players. As staff, I worked in the American football team. Then they are also staff as well. And in the last year, my university is for 4 years, but in the last year, we have to be a leader as a team. So we have to discuss about how to organize team, how to build up team, how to win, and how to communicate with senior and junior. Then we have the meeting always. Then we help each other in our teams, and also in not only in the American football team. We normally have dinner after club, and after graduate, we went to Hawaii for graduating travel. My hobby is, of course, travel. And in Japan, I normally don't go hiking or swimming, but I found I like to see beautiful view in Vancouver and also in Australia. And this is one of my favorite picture. This is Great Ocean in Australia, and this is the beach near Melbourne. Then, of course, this is Whistler. Whistler. I decided to live near sea in the future. Let's move on to about my country. My country is Japan. Size is about 300 square kilometers, and population is 126 million people. Tokyo is the capital, and language is school. Language is Japanese, and currency is yen. And what do you know with what event is held in 2020? Thank you. Yes, of course. In 2020, there's Olympics in Tokyo, and also, do you remember where my father and my older sister lives in?
Tokyo.
Yes. I hope that my father will not move to another city. Then, furthermore, I'm proud of Japanese fall season. Especially, I love spring and fall. In spring, we can see cherry blossom everywhere. Then, and also in fall, we can see the color of changing green to red, from green to yellow to red. I love this season, and also all of them are pictures taken by near my university. About my prefecture. Actually, Shiga Prefecture is very low-cost prefecture, but I love, and population is 5 million people. The unique point is there is the largest lake in Japan. Name is the Lake Biwa. I'm Shiga Prefecture is very local city, but I'm proud of fireworks. This is a very big fireworks, and every year I go to this fireworks. But this year I couldn't see because I'm here. But instead of this, I could see fireworks here 3 times. Let's move on to my SMART goal. Specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, time-based. What is my SMART goal? I would like to be an R&D manager for a textile company by 2028. What are my job responsibilities? First of all, creating new fabrics, and secondly, giving people high quality of life. Have you ever heard of word smart textile? Or have you ever seen these suits, those suits? Probably Japanese, yes. At Zozo Town. Okay, I will show you the video. And before showing video, this Zozo Town is the website for selling clothing. Then Zozo Suit is from the company that will make this website.
Didn't switch.
Did it somehow?
You have to finish the slideshow.
Yes,
I
I think
finished
that you
my.
could cut off from the presentation show.
Yes, it's
Sorry, I finished my PowerPoint, but doesn't work, so I will skip this video.
I had the same problem.
Sorry, but
No, no problem.
okay. I will explain what it is. If you wear this suit, you can imagine this dot. Okay, then you can use the smartphone and suits. If you wear the suits, you can measure your body size
Okay.
with smartphone. So what happened after calculating, measuring your size with website? Maybe probably you have had some problem when you buy clothing on website. For me, I bought wrong size clothing. But after measuring your body size, you can choose correct size clothing. So smart textile, it means like a functional textile. So if I can create new functional textile fabrics, I can give people high quality of life. My measurable goal. Today I will graduate from ILAC. Then from September I will do research at UBC. Actually, I will focus on the smart textile in UBC. Then After going back to Japan, I will combine research from UBC and my Japanese university. Then after graduate, I get a job in a textile company. Then the last be a R&D manager for a textile. In order to attain my goal, what do I need? What do I have? I have research skill, second language, communication skills, leadership, curiosities. Especially research skill, of course, because I have experienced research skill until now and from now on. Then, and also curiosity. I'm interested in everything and anything. I want to learn more and more and more. It is a very nice for me because I can learn everything, anything. But sometimes it is not so good because in the result, this is my voice, and in the end, I will catch a cold after during finish. 24 hours is not enough for me to finish everything, so I have to do time management. So what I need, I need time management skill, and the other what I need is confidence and control, sensitivity, decisiveness, competitiveness, and also especially one of the most necessity is competitiveness, because normally I want to do like peacefully, but sometimes I have to compete with the other people. Relevant goal. Why I want to be an R&D manager for textile? Because I'm enthusiastic in fabrics. The reason is I'm not sure very well, but I'm interested in the fabrics. Probably, especially I'm interested in underwear. Underwear because maybe the underwear is the closest on my skin. Then secondly, I want to be a pioneer. I haven't created something new, but I really dream every time I want to create something new. And also, you can imagine when my face is on the Facebook or something, social media, a newspaper, it's amazing. I want to be famous. Then this is the time-based SMART goal. I will graduate from ILAC today. Then I will finish research in UBC in 2090, next year. Then I will graduate from KIT. It is my university in Japan. 2020 in March. Then in April or September, I will start my job as a textile research in the textile company. Then until 2028, I will be R&D manager. Next topic is SWOT analysis. First of all, strengths. My strength is international research skills, experience, published research, second language, teamwork. Of course, I have international research experience in UBC and Australia and Japan. Then I'm planning to publish my research up before graduating. Then teamwork, of course, I have experience to do teamwork when I was a member of American football team. But and also now I have experience to do teamwork with all of you. It was a nice experience for me because you have a different culture, different background, different feelings. So I could learn how to do teamwork with everyone. Weaknesses. I have to do weaknesses is confidence, time management, work experience, management skills. Especially I'm still student, so I have no work experience and management skill. If I want to be a R&D manager, I need management skills as well. Next Next one is opportunities. First of all, possibilities of new functional fabrics, as well as smart textile like a ZOZO suit. Maybe smart textile will be our device between the internet and hospital or something like this. So it will help people quality of it will help people of life or people and communication with other countries, especially in Japanese textile company. The plants, most of plants are in different countries, not in Japanese. So we have to communicate with other people, and also I can speak in English, so it is easy to be hired by textile company. Last one is threats. For economy, traditional mentality, competition. Actually, a textile field is decreasing in Japan because clothing is already developed. So, developed and traditional mentality. In Japan, there is still traditional mentality in company. For example, we cannot get a salary, not success by age. Sometimes it will bother me for promotion. Last topic is 4PS: place, price, promotion, and plan B. First of all, place. I will work at Japan first in textile company because I want to grow textile economy in Japan first. But however, if I have to move another country, I will choose to move the other country. Next one is price. How much is my income? In the beginning, I will be a researcher. Then I will earn $2,600 per month. Then I will promote to supervising the researcher. Then I will be an R&D manager. Probably $4,800 per month. Who will help me when I work and also when I have some problems? Of course, in my university, there are many colleagues and friends who learn the textile fields. And also my friends already get a job in the textile companies, many very big companies and also small companies. Maybe probably they will help me if I have some problems in my company. Then of course, not only textile fields, many friends in the world help me. And the last, let me introduce my precious community in Japan. When I decided to come here, I have no money to come here because I'm still student. So I applied to scholarship in Japan. This is the image of scholarship. Tobitate next Japan. Tobitate means like fly, or it includes meaning go abroad, study abroad. And it helps giving me not only money, but also giving community with other students. This is the map where the students are, and we are studied to creating this map, so not so many flags are there now, but after 1 month maybe more flags are there. If I have some problems and also if I have some questions for another country, I can ask everyone. I can ask anytime to them through Facebook. And also every day someone asks some questions to Facebook, then in one Facebook, there may be more than 4,000 students are there. So someone helps me if I have some problems. Before coming here, I met many friends who get scholarship with same scholarship same scholarship. I met maybe less than 100 students, but not all. And one of my friends went to Germany to study for peace education, especially LGBTQ. And also one of my friends went to Africa to learn medics, doctor. And one of my friends went to Bolivia to teach in Japanese. The last, my plan B. When I fail to get job in company, I will run my company for selling my stuff. I'm not good at creating something, but I will try to make something with fabrics. Then this is the conclusion. Success is not the key to happiness. Happiness is the key to success. If you love what you are doing, you will be successful. I think happiness is depending on people. So for me, if I have probably in my life, I have many problems and difficulties in my life, but I will try to find what I want to do and what is the happiness for me every time. And also, it is the most important for me. People around me is the most important, because without people, all of you around me, I will not happy, and of course, no success. Thank you for your attention. This is the end of presentation.
Any questions for Saki?
Thank you for your presentation. And why did you choose your major when you entered the university?
Because just the reason I want to make some underwear. This is the reason. Then because I like to touch the fabrics and I like to shopping, I like to clothing, but I found not only just form the clothing, I'm interested in the material fabrics I found, so I choose my major.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ilaria.
Just a curiosity. Thank you for your presentation. Have you always had this passion in your life since you were a child? Or yes, the passion of fabric. So it's like when this passion started in your life.
Oh, when?
Yes. So it's like if you have always had this passion since you were a child, or
Actually, no. I found I'm interested in fabric when I was 3 degrees in university. Just focus on I like clothing, I like laundry. Then when I was an undergraduate student, my major is chemistry. Then I'm not interested in the chemistry. I found that I want to change my major. Then what is the major for me? Then I found I'm interested in fabrics. Then I changed. So I found suddenly.
thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for your presentation. I really like your design of your presentation. It's really pretty.
Thank you.
And I just wanted to ask you the pictures. Did you took the pictures of all of them? Because the pictures are
Yeah.
so nice, like the scenery one, like and the traveling.
Most of
Your
all,
hobbies?
most
Yeah, hobbies.
hobbies.
Yeah.
Yes.
I saw that it's really
Wow.
beautiful. I
Yes.
thought you found your internet or just you took
No.
yourself. Oh, that's really
But
nice.
when you go to Australia, you can take picture like this because Ski is already not my technique.
Whistler. I
Whistler,
went
yeah.
Whistler, but I couldn't take that beautiful picture. in
Maybe
Whistler.
you came here after wildfire.
Ah,
That's
yeah,
maybe.
yeah, maybe.
Probably.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Akiko.
Thank you for your presentation. You said you go back to Japan and you will find your job. And do you have some target company?
Target company? Yes. Target company. In some textile company, I talked to human resources already, but it's difficult actually because in Japan the job hunting season is until June. Then I will go back to Japan on July. But I will try to apply directly.
Good. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for your presentation. It's really good. I have one curiosity for the foundation for your help you study here.
Yeah.
Because in Brazil it's have many one. It's endeavor. It's a good foundation. But after you conclude your course here, you maintain connected this foundation for helping each other peoples.
One more thing, please.
After you graduate here, or you're finding a job, or you come back to Japan, you maintain connection for this foundation for help each others.
Yes, I have connection. I will have connection with if I want to do, but actually I want to connect with them because this is a very good scholarship, and also this foundation is from the donation from company, only donation, and thanks through the I thanks to many companies and also my seniors and also juniors. I want to connect the Japan to another countries for different students. Thank you.
Thanks to know. Okay, so let's give her some feedback, please. What did you like about her presentation skills or her presentation design? And are there any things that she would like to improve?
Thank you.
Thank you for your presentation, Saki. Starting from the design, I think that your presentation is very clear and also very pretty nice, and probably is like is very fit with your personality, I think. Also the design, the picture that you choose. And about your speech, I think that today really you were amazing because your international accent was perfect. Your vocabulary, I think that you use all the things that you learn in this time, you use today here in this class. So you show your improvement, and you speak very clear now. And I really like the curiosity that you gave for us about your name. It was very nice. And so voice control also. I think that you are very confident, and you are a very good leader, and you will be successful. I'm sure about this. So
Thank you.
Thank you for your presentation.
Thank you.
Thank you, Saki, for your presentation. Really, your presentation was very, very good. I like your design, your when you speak, your voice control is so good. Same with Ilaria. But I am I have a curiosity. Can you show the video, please? Can you show the video, please?
I want to show.
But really, your presentation is amazing.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, that was pretty good. Then I'm proud of you because I like your focus when you want like entry in the interesting world. I think it's not easy. I think you will work maybe 10 or 12 hours per day. It's a big work. You have a big pass. You have a big challenge. So thank you for sharing your life with us. And yeah, thank you. And I hope we will be friends after here. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks, Julio. That's all? Okay. All right, so Miss Saki, you have finally completed your last presentation. Congratulations. So you started your presentation with a greeting, topic, time, question, and agenda. You talked a little bit about yourself, so nationality, date of birth, education. I also enjoyed the curiosity of your name and the language systems, so divided into 3 different language systems. And then you talked a little bit about your major, and you explained what the major entails, and bringing what we call realia. Realia is like actual products that we can touch, we can feel, we can manipulate in order to keep us interested in a presentation. Good, and great use of vocabulary. Bend, tensile strength, compression, friction. So these are very technical terms that are important in your area of research. So very technical language there. You also talked a little bit about your experience in researching in Australia. Then you talked a little bit about your family and your living situation with a personal story, or what we call an anecdote, as well as a story about your friends, and again with an anecdote. And you talked a little bit about your hobbies as well. We moved into talking about Japan, and we had size, population, capital, language, and currency. We had a rhetorical question used about 2020, it's the Olympics. And you had an image about the 4 seasons, and then you talked about your prefecture and a couple of things that are important there. Then we went directly into your SMART goal. So your SMART goal was well explained, starting with your S. You had your position, your company, and the year you would like to achieve your goal, and also an explanation of your responsibility. Now, your job is not very common amongst us professionals, so I'm really glad that you were able to explain your responsibilities and what this job entails. On top of that, we had some multimedia, but we had a problem, and we solved that problem very quickly. We just skipped through the multimedia. As to be expected, any kind of technical problem can happen all the time in these kind of presentations, but I really liked what you did instead. So instead of playing the video, okay, I have a problem, okay, I have to skip the video, but instead of just moving on to the next subject, you attempted to verbally explain what this video would show. So that's something that you didn't plan for, but that you were able to execute immediately because of the conditions. So that's very good. Your measurable included 7 steps, and you talked about each one step by step. Attainable, your skills, have versus need, and then you explained each point very well. You're relevant, again, you explained it very well. Why do you want to become a researcher? And then your timeline included all of your M steps with deadlines on them. SWOT analysis, so all of them were completed. Each section was very concise. You talked about why, and you know the differences between external and internal. You know the differences between positive and negative, and so you were able to explain your SWOT analysis completely. 4 Ps, started with your place, so where do you want to live? Your price, so you had your job positions, 3 of them. Your graph, Canadian dollar and month, and a citation, where you got the information from. Promotion, so we had a couple of slides here, not only your colleagues and your friends, but this international organization from Japan that helps people to go abroad and study. And then we moved into your plan B, so textile arts, so creating a business based on artistic product using textiles again. Then we went to your conclusion, which included a quote and what this quote means to you and how it affects you. Other things to think about, so we got a few language feedback points, but most of it was good. For example, your body language, good posture, lots of pointing and gesturing. I love how you constantly actively use your hands to explain, so that was really good. And facial expression, good. Even though you had a lot of pressure today, you didn't show it on your face, okay? There were no like hard faces or wrinkled faces, okay? It was mostly pleasant, and you smiled quite a bit through your presentation. Eye contact was dynamic, so again, changing eye contact points from left to right, and again, foreground to background, so dynamic eye contact. Design, it was very personalized. It looks like a Saki presentation, so including the high quality images, the color contrast, and the variety of images that you used. Some vocabulary. I caught some vocabulary, some technical stuff, like accordingly, composed of, good job. To gather together, furthermore, in plus season, that's very important. Functional textiles, a pioneer. Next up is, as well as plants, as in manufacturing plants, not by success but by experience. This type of language structure is very difficult to execute, and you did it really well. And also, for example, scholarship, and thanks to this, I was able to do something else. So technical language points that maybe you picked up in this class. And finally, I just wanted to talk about your voice control. For me, this was my favorite part of your presentation and your growth here in this class. So a couple of key points. First of all is your pace. The pace that you speak at is excellent for presentations. Now, I believe that it's a little bit slower than how you normally speak in your normal tone of voice, but you slow it down a little bit just so that way it's extra clear. Now, with that speed, it also helps your clarity. So as Ilaria already mentioned, your pronunciation of words, very, very accurate, very clear. So really articulating the muscles in your face in order to pronounce the words very clearly, and really neutralizing or reducing the accent that you have. On top of that, you had good voice projection, so the volume was appropriate for the room, and intonation, so changing the pitch and tone of your voice, which is really difficult for an Asian student to do, but you have done this very, very successfully. And not only that, but actually you self-corrected yourself, so again, just like Julio, just like Miguel, making a few errors along the way, but then realizing, oh, I made a mistake, go back, fix it, and continue with your presentation. So that occurred 5 times in your presentation. So again, I think you did an excellent job. You were able to complete all of your responsibilities in this class, and it was a great final presentation. Congratulations. Let's give it a round of applause. All right.
But I practiced to my plan B.
What's that?
My plan B.
Thank you.
Thank you, Saki.
Good luck, Charles.
Yeah.